Righto, today I'm gonna start bricking for the actual worm farm behind me. I'm gonna I've got to do two rows of bricks on each one because I'm gonna do a moat as well to try and keep the ants out. So that's gonna be a little bit of fun. First of all, I've got some tall bricks, so I'm gonna cut them in half for the moat, and then use full bricks for the actual worm farm. Maybe doing a second layer to hold the worms. It just depends. I'm not sure. We'll just see what happens. But yeah, that's the idea for today. Let's get to it. Rightio, today I'm going to move the worms over into this new worm farm over here. And I'll just talk about a little bit about the way I've got it set up. So it's sort of cool. Some of the stuff I did the other day works, so that's pretty cool. See, the moat is working. It's not leaking in any way, so that's pretty awesome. So the ants won't be able to get in. And then I added this concrete in yesterday, and it's got a nice slope from top to bottom now, so it flows straight out at the hole into the hose, and that'll flow into the bucket of worm wee. Might be a bit dark in here. I've got a light, so I'll switch that. But so the hoses will flow out of here, so they go through I just got all that there, so it goes through this hose, and I'll cut it to fit into that worm wee. And what I do is, it's a bit messy at the moment, not like it never, but I chuck this submersible pump in, and I pump it out of there, and not falling into there, I pump it into these 44 gallon drum, 600 litres. I've got 2, 4, 6, and these are connected by a hose, so they flow and then I just fill up buckets out of this one, and that's pretty sweet. It works really well for me. There you go, there's a lot of worms there. Yeah, they're good a lot. So yeah, the castings is like this stuff, and you've got to separate the worms out from the castings. That's not super easy. It's quite dry at the moment. I haven't added water for a little while, but you have all the castings there, and that's fertilizer. But the main thing that you get to use is the worm wee, or this stuff, the worm juice. And so I'm just gonna take them all out of here and throw them into the other one, and it's going to be easier for me to separate the castings from the worms, but I'll do that another day. I'll let them settle down into the new place first. There it goes, pumping out. Up into there. So it goes up into there. Those two are connected at the front. and I can take straight out of either of them. What I was actually wanting to do, I hope it'll be fun to do that actually, is from these tanks, or from this bottom tank here, run a pipe into the backyard, and so you can just hose on the worm juice. But so this, I don't know if you can see, yeah, that one's full. So I need to start using a bit of this. So I just put it in a bucket. I just bucket it out of there in this hose, and then just chuck it on everything in the garden, all over the place, every tree. I don't use any chemical fertilizers at all. So worm wee and worm castings are supposedly like the best organic fertilizer that you can get. That's coming out now. It lacks a lot of nitrogen, and it is quite low with nitrogen. So I have another little secret to get nitrogen back into everything. I might as well walk over there and show you that now. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I just love the fact that we're given everything. Like God gives us everything that we need in our lives to produce everything that we need. It's pretty cool. That's something that I like. This is my little secret. Well, it's a bit gross, so. But yeah, if you just pee in a bucket like that, that's my bucket of pee, and I just keep that going, and probably about there, I just fill it up with water and then just throw it on everything, and that gets, as you can see, everything's very green. You can see the chilies; they're going beautifully. Haven't collected them for a while, but beautiful dark green chilies. The bushes are beautiful, and that's sort of a secret. What's a well-known secret, really. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'll empty out that tank and fill up those, and I'm pretty happy about that. I'll be a lot easier. So I don't know what's next. Well, I'm thinking about doing a path down to the bore, down the bottom, because my backyard's a bit of a jungle, and my wife and kids don't like walking down there because snakes everywhere. But yeah, all right, that's it for today. See you later.